right, welcome to That's the Thing podcast. It is episode 0.44. It is Friday, October the 25th.
Yeah.
I'm Drew Falls, and he's Kevin Raylith Brown.
That's me. And enjoy the last Friday in October before because then it's November. And then this is the last Friday of October.
This is the last That's the thing for the month.
That's right. There's who knows what'll happen in upwards of a year when there's episode 1. I think I had I did have an idea for what episode 1. Oh no, now I remember. I remember what episode 1 will probably be. It has to be live at Dollywood.
Oh, that's yes, 1,000% yes.
Because it's we go to Dollywood and we record it there. That's episode 1.
I think you're right. Should we go then during the holiday thing?
No, it's whenever it's ready. It doesn't matter the time of year. It's just when episode 1 is there, we all go to Dollywood and we record it. And it's live
the other reason I'm saying this is we're on 0.44. Oh wait, no, I'm crazy. I'm nuts. I can't. I'm thinking of the fact that there's only 52 weeks in a year. So I was thinking after 0.52 would be episode 1, but no.
No, we still got this is another year and change. But this is to me, that's a next year thing. It's episode 1 is live at Dollywood. That's when you hit.
Yeah.
I mean, because I was like, man, no, that's it. That's so on brand. Yeah, all right.
Okay, I keep thinking about the fact, did I say this already? That this job at the library I'm doing is part of an oral history project. For people who don't know, Gatlinburg, where Dollywood is located, suffered a serious, tremendous wildfire in 2016.
Oh yeah, and I remember because you could smell it.
Yeah, so we're doing oral history, so we're just interviewing people about their experiences. So I just keep thinking about the fact I have a non-zero chance to meet Dolly.
Oh man. Oh, that'd be great. Get her on the podcast.
Yeah! Because it's also she's done a tremendous amount of stuff for that community anyway, but then after the fire, the Dolly Foundation did a ton of stuff for people.
Yeah.
So
she goes in.
Yeah.
She's working 9 to 5 trying to improve her community.
Little whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
Speaking of sin.
Oh Lord. Okay, so we're just going right into it.
I don't know, are we?
No, I because this is no, we got to go right into it. This is the thing I don't want to forget, or this needs to be discussed and explored in full.
Okay.
So, as I tweeted and found out today, that the creators of VeggieTales have been formed in the canonical VeggieTales lore. The VeggieTales cannot go to heaven because they have no souls.
Yeah.
So whenever the VeggieTales are looking at you and saying God loves you, it's because they're trying
to special.
Not me. Bob the Tomato is damned.
No, that's just it though. He's not damned. That's my argument here with how this is all structured. If they don't have a soul, it means they can't get to heaven. But it also means they can't get chucked into the pit because they're just gone. If they die, they're just gone.
So what you're telling me is that VeggieTales has the same morality as Nier Automata.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So Bob and Larry are eternal.
There's your 2B and your 9S.
I like, man, I like that because I have never. It's so baffling to me to have something be so like that. One J.K. Rowling it has done so much to like cast like a different message on your entire show and make
Yeah.
it far sad, like way more because it's like I've been thinking about this all today. Where if someone said that Kevin Brown Rayliff, whatever, was born without any soul and was never allowed the love of God, I'd be like, you know what, I can see it. But like the VeggieTales seem pure and innocent. It's like what hope have you given us, VeggieTales man? And it's just oh man, like I just I it's so nuts. Apparently they're making new VeggieTales too. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But it's also like I never watched the VeggieTales at all.
That's like I never had like the videos of VeggieTales, and my experience to VeggieTales is very like I remember I would see them not even at like church, our church when I went to church. It was whenever we were doing like vacation Bible school at other churches and stuff. And that's when you would see a VeggieTales or two. And it was fine.
Yeah, see, I didn't even like see it then. Like my experience with VeggieTales was like I had already written it off as like a cartoon for babies when like I was still young enough that I should have been watching cartoons for babies.
Oh, I see. Like, cause I remember like I had seen a few of them, but what was interesting about the reaction that the VeggieTales have no souls is that like it hit me way harder and it seemed way more messed up for a thing I barely watched. Like I can't think of anything where it's been like that one detail has made me feel really bad. Like I feel really bad for the VeggieTales.
I don't. They're like they're vegetables. They die
But
and they go in the compost pile.
but they have thought. They think. They laugh. They love. And you're just it's the idea when like the robot problem. When you get a robot that's like effectively conscious and you're like, well, now we turn you off. We're gonna become as gods. That's how it's gonna go.
I don't know. See, I like my bigger like soul question morality thing is like if I get my conscious put onto a robot body, has my soul already gone beyond? Because if not, no one tell that robot that thinks it's me it doesn't have a soul, because then it's got no reason to play by society's rules.
That, if memory serves me correctly, was the exact issue of what created Dracula in the Castlevania Lords of Shadow game. Because
Yeah.
what happens is like the whatever Belmont you play as at the end of the game, like his soul is redeemed and goes up to like meet his wife, but his body was still down there and it was left alone with all of the darkness and stuff, and he became a Dracula, and it was kind of
Ooh,
cool. Oh, it was cool.
I like that.
There's a lot of cool stuff in that game that they never quite like they wrote a lot of interesting ideas and they did some stuff and they never quite like delivered on it.
Yeah.
I really liked the idea. I thought the sequel was going to be like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but reversed because you're Dracula and you're trying to deal with your son Alucard, And I was like, okay, that could be cool. That could be really, really cool. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't very, very good. It also had stuff in the modern day, or it's just like because at the end of the first Lords of Shadow, like Dracula, everything had been taken from him, basically. So,
Hmm.
like in the future, he was not like a regal destroyer. He just literally lived inside like a burnt out church and was miserable. And he was like, I can't die. I'm not going to eat people. I hate everything. It's just, I was like, oh, that's,
Oh, it's Yusuke's dad.
yes. He became Yusuke Urameshi's dad. But like, I was like, okay, that's neat. But it just was kind of neat. And then it would turn into like Fate God of War. And I was kind of, okay. But yeah, so that's the Veggie Tales. Like it
Yep.
just, I just, oh man. It also doesn't help that like there's a lot of skeeziness with like the people that made Veggie Tales, and a lot of like there's a I don't know, man.
Skeeziness coming from someone making Christian media.
Yes, it's almost as if they're abusing like a being. They're trying to do what the old that Jesus hated, which was profit at the old like the money changers in the temple, and
Yep.
you put a cartoon like tomato up there, and you're like, nah, it's different.
Bob ain't
All right.
got no soul. He can't sin.
He can't. He
Yeah, there's the question. If you don't have a soul, can you sin?
I don't know because like you're not like
I
you're
don't think you
completely
can.
you're amoral. Where what can happen to you? I
Yeah.
mean, it's like diplomatic immunity,
Yeah.
effectively. Like you
Oh man,
can't like
Jesus gonna have a rough time solving this case if they got
yeah, like
diplomatic
you.
immunity.
What are you gonna do? Like the Veggie Tales are gonna come at you, and you there's nothing to them. That's the villain. That's the new
Yep.
the new Antichrist is Bob and Larry. That's it.
Uh,
You
before
could
you
not
got
expect.
there, my brain had taken me to a buddy cop movie between Jesus and Moses.
That's also okay. I'm okay with that.
It's what, like Lethal Weapon 4 is the one with diplomatic immunity?
I don't know. It's one of them. I can't remember,
Yeah.
but that's it. That's because you have to stop the Veggie Tales.
Yeah.
There is no way to stop them. Okay, are we done talking about Veggie Tales?
I think
I
so.
I just needed to get that out because that was so baffling to me. Like I was not
Yeah.
expecting that today.
Yeah. No, that was nuts.
Also, for further near comparison, I think Kira Buckland is a voice in like the new Veggie Tale.
Is that 2B?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, I
but you know,
played that game in Japanese.
oh, okay. I did it in English. It was pretty good. It's just like it's like with her, she's just getting paid. Be the Veggie Yo, I'd be in Veggie Tales. I would play as Horfo.
No, it's an episode where the VeggieTales are jealous because Horfo does have a soul.
Yeah, no, that would be yes, that would be the plot of the episode. Horfo canonically does have a soul. Horfo is simply waiting for whoever gives him the best offer. That's canonical. Horfo will sell out, but only for an extreme power. This is canon. This is canon. I can do that as a creator. You can't stop me.
Yeah, you can.
No one can. Um. Okay. Like other stuff. Tell us about your recording adventure.
Oh, what? The like oral history stuff?
Oh, was that what you were on the news for?
Yeah, because it's,
Okay.
the local Gatlinburg news.
Oh, I see. All right, because I was gonna like for the drawing for this week, it's gonna be you obscured by a stage light.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I just that's how it's gonna be. because that's you got the full Mike Wazowski treatment.
Yeah. It's like the first one I saw where it's like, oh, you can't see my face. Okay, well, whatever. And then the second one is just blatantly like, oh yeah, you just can't see me at all. There.
Yeah, no, that's how it is. You did it. It's. I think SpongeBob also had that joke when the Krusty Krab had a commercial. He was like, he
Yeah.
saw his hat, and he was like, "There I am, SpongeBob." I can't do this. Can't do that.
Yeah, I can't either.
Apparently, even like Tom Kenny has trouble with it. When he does that laugh, he has to like physically like shake his like throat.
Yeah, he grabs his Adam's apple and just like jiggles it.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, that's a professional. He was a good Starscream. Did you ever watch the Transformers animated?
Which one's that? There's too many Transformers in the modern era for me to keep up with. Is that the one where Optimus Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yes, but I don't really remember anything about it.
I watched like a couple episodes of it, and I liked what I saw. Like it was pretty. Like I feel that Optimus design works whenever his guard plate is up. Like,
yeah, it doesn't work when he has lips.
No, that's only worked in Beast Wars. And even then,
and that's because mammals have lips.
And even then, I kind of like it better when like the plate is closed. I think Optimus in all forms needs to have like the plate closed.
Yeah, it just works better.
Yeah, I feel like all the other Transformers like saw Beast Wars and thought it would be cool if it would work on theirs, and it never worked. Like it's also like that in like the Michael Bay Transformers, which like I've seen many of them.
What really sucks though about the Michael Bay stuff is it means in like so like now the movies are starting to like shift back towards classic like looking Transformers.
Oh yeah, like I watched did I talk about on this how I watched Bumblebee?
No, you haven't yet. But so what sucks is it's going to be in like 20 years when the people who grew up with the Michael Bay stuff are old enough to start making the things. They're going to be like, we're going to go for what we grew up with as kids, which is the Michael Bay aesthetic.
Oh, you mean Transformers Star Wars prequel apologists who are completely wrong, but because they saw it like they can't recognize like I can that those movies, the prequels are trash, but when you've seen them in like 6th grade, your brain will tell you no, they were not. Even though, yeah, they are. They are. Yep. Those movies are bad.
Yep.
And like, yes, like all things, you can like cherry pick moments and themes and ideas and say, isn't this cool how this worked? And you can be like, yeah, and that was like 30 seconds of a movie and it didn't go anywhere.
Yep. Isn't it cool how they mistake Obi-Wan for Qui-Gon Jinn when he goes to the rain planet?
Yeah. Isn't it cool how they talk about like how like a politician can abuse war powers and that shows up for like roughly 2 minutes
in a movie for children?
Yeah, which is like, and it has like almost no relevance, and it doesn't make any sense, and it's not like it loses the suspension of disbelief, which is the death knell to any and all media. Because if you're watching something and you're like, well, why don't they just do X? Then it's failed. It's completely failed.
Yeah, like that's the problem. Is it's my only criteria is if I can think of it and you didn't do it, then you're garbage.
Or to me, like if you're trying to say something or do something, then I will I'll forgive like minor plot inconsistencies. But if you've completely got like if you like the Star Wars prequels, there's no substance underneath there. There's no greater like narrative, and if you're trying one, it fails. But like you lose like, you know how you could have tested to see if Palpatine was a Sith Lord? You could have, like, taken some of his blood and he would have had like the midichlorians, which you said were there. So if you want to test if someone's a Jedi, there's a literal blood test. They'll be like, "Well, Palpatine, you have a ton of these things on you." It's like, oh.
Also, am I like crazy, or I feel like people keep saying the prequels made it so midichlorians are what give you the Force.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like when I watch that movie, all they actually say is people who are Force sensitive happen to have a higher rate of midichlorians in their blood.
I mean, like, I can't listen. It's been a long time since I've seen it. What I remember was that the midichlorians were basically, if you have them, you can use the Force. It's not like people who don't have them can. It's like, this is what it is. It's basically the mitochondria from Parasite Eve, except with space magic. And then the cartoon did a bunch of weird stuff where like the Force was like 3 gods in a realm, and then they talked, and then it was dumb. Like, it's dumb.
No, that was a Ben 10 alien. That was Alien X, Kevin.
No. Okay, so the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon ripped off Alien X for an episode because Anakin, Ahsoka, and Qui-Gon... I even did it. Obi-Wan. They went to like a Force realm planet, and they met like the Father, the Son, and the daughter. They basically the
Holy Trinity of the Force.
Yes, and they
the
found
tomato, the cucumber, and the broccoli of the Force.
Yes, they met Bob the tomato and Larry the cucumber and other.
Yeah, I don't know the broccoli's name.
I don't. Who cares? That's neither here. But they met them. And it was like, don't you see? This is what the Force is. And I was like, okay. Like it seemed like it tried to take, like it tried to self-correct of the Force is too scientific by going the exact opposite way and making it too stupid mythical. And it's like, I don't know, man. Now this makes it just weird.
Like, I don't know. It's almost as if when those movies first came out, there was like a new wave spirituality trend going on that kind of, I don't know, helped define the Force in a way that modernity just can't.
Yeah, I think it's also that like the first ones were just like serial movies where you don't gotta explain it. You don't gotta.
Did you watch the final trailer for episode 9?
Yeah, I was gonna segue into it.
I did, and I kind of have forgotten stuff already.
I think I explained it to my dad where when I look at that trailer, I see the most expensive looking 3 out of 5 movie of all time.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be bad. That movie's not going to be like a train wreck, but it's just going to be like, I feel like that movie is going to be exactly the same as like The Force Awakens, but just like they got to course correct it. And then I read a bunch of spoilers or leaks about it, and I was like, if this happens, it's real bad.
I also don't like that Leia's in it.
It's really it feels dirty. Like,
yeah. And that's Disney. This is now like at least the second time they're doing it. They've already done it with Stan Lee, just CGing him into movies forever, which, you know, is appropriate for Stan Lee's legacy. But
well, that's fine. He's a wheeler and a dealer.
But Carrie Fisher
is not a wheeler and a dealer. Like, I feel like if you were to somehow channel the Force ghost of Carrie Fisher and say, hey, can we put you in a movie? She'd say F no, and then give you the finger.
Yeah.
Like, that seems more appropriate. I would have, like, they should have done. It starts the movie where you have Rey in her classic Mustang. And she's driving down the highway.
The Beastie Boys are playing over the radio.
Yeah, and then she looks over at him, and they take footage, and she's like, "Yeah, thumbs up," and the cars go off their separate ways because that's the most classy way.
Kevin, you realize that's also how we segue to like Dom being in the movie.
Of course, because that's what's gonna happen. Oh, that is a good segue. Did you see the trailer for like Vin Diesel's nanomachine movie?
Nope.
So it's Vin Diesel and he's Nanomachine Man, and it looks suspiciously like The Surge, like a game all about nanomachines, and then a guy in the trailer gets on like Elysium / The Surge exosuits and then starts fighting Vin Diesel, and I'm like, this is literally The Surge. It looks like it'll probably be okay.
Bloodshot?
Like, yeah. They give away the twist of the entire movie in the trailer, and I think it's awful.
Yeah, that's what I love about modern trailers. Thanks, focus groups.
You
can go ahead and tell me. I pulled it up, but I don't actually. It's 3 minutes long. That's too much for me to watch.
Yeah. So anyway, like he was killed, and then they revive him, and he goes on the revenge mission. And then after he accomplishes it, they turn him off, only to realize that like they've been altering his memory every time and basically using him.
Oh, so every time he wakes up, they just say like, it's like if you had a John Wick, and every time it's like, yeah, but this time,
this guy
the Russians killed your dog, but
He's
this time, the Italians killed your dog.
Now it was the Triad. The Triad stomped your dog, John Wick. And he's like, I gotta get him. But it like I once again I have the same problem with Will Smith Gemini Man, and I have it with this problem. Like, why don't you just get a regular dude who's an immoral assassin and you inject him with like invincible nanomachines and have him just go? Like, why the charade of having to like trick a man to be your assassin? There's plenty of people who would be like, yeah, just pump me up with the nanomachines and I'll kill whoever. And I know that there's like a kill switch on the nanomachines that you can just press and kills me instantly.
So like the Gemini Man, I still like, I don't know. But this one I can understand where it's a way to like have an extra leash on something. Where at least this way, instead of, well, he might try to turn on us eventually one day, now it's, well, he has no reason to turn on us. We're, instead of the people holding his leash to him, we're the people who are like alley-ooping him to dunk.
Yeah, like I think, and that's the plot where it's like, oh yeah, why, like a perfect assassin is a man motivated by revenge, and then we just let him go because he won't stop. He's not going to get tired, or he's not going to want. Okay, let's be real. He's not going to want to get paid. He's not going to get paid. Yeah. He's working for exposure.
Yeah. Do you know how much those nanomachines cost?
A lot.
More than he's going to make in a lifetime. We're not paying him. He owes us all the money for these nanomachines.
Okay, so like, okay, all right, that begs the question. All right, so you have like the invincible nanomachines.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's some kind of downside to them, or else like, why wouldn't every rich man, like billionaire, inject themselves with the invincible nanomachine?
Well, like, look at Ghost in the Shell. Like, the only reason Motoko is like such a rare like chassis is how expensive it is. So therefore, the government has put a lockdown on like access to that technology.
Yeah.
When you're in a police state, Kevin, the government can very much say, no, I don't care if you can afford this.
They just turn it off. They just say, nah, it's done.
We're taking your company.
It's you're now nanomachine branch of the United States government.
Also, let me ask you this. How do you know Vin Diesel didn't start off as a 1%er who got the nanomachines, and then the government was like, and now he wakes up and thinks the Triad has killed his dog?
Well, okay, now you're selling me on it. You're selling me on like this double hell. I'm interested.
Yeah.
Like like it's see now you that I don't think that's what happened, but
Oh,
I am
definitely not.
intrigued. I'm
But
intrigued
yeah,
with the idea of like Mark Zuckerberg being trapped as an eternal assassin with no memories, and every day he gets turned into that guy and Ghost in the Shell standalone complex crying because he had no family.
yeah.
That's a fitting fate for Mark Zuckerberg.
Yep, he deserves it. Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos too.
Oh, all of them. You know that Mark Zuckerberg's trying to launch. Yeah, we talk. Did we talk about Facebook bucks?
No.
How like Facebook's launching their own cryptocurrency?
We might have in passing.
Yeah, because I think we said like they're only doing it so they can pay their employees in Disney basically fun bucks, so they don't have to
Yeah.
pay them anymore.
Monopoly dollars.
Yeah, so it's like here you got Facebook bucks, you can spend them on Farmville. Also, you got a 20 like half your pay is now in Facebook fun bucks.
Uh,
The lamest form of creds.
yeah.
Why hasn't any of the terrible like megacorps realized that if you just call your stupid currency creds, then I'm gonna be like, oh man, it's like Batman Beyond.
I'm down for this. It's.
Yeah, give me.
I, I think there's something to be said that as more time passes, the less of a villain Mad Stan becomes.
No, like it's because you understand what like you could say like there go on there's me like just a little like I'm sick of this and he's just sick of it living in like
Yeah.
oh this is the worst.
Like, here's the solution, though. It's not a great solution. There might be better solutions, but this solves the problem.
This is the Gotham solution. I've lived in Gotham long enough that I know when social problems occur, the only way is to become a supervillain that embodies said problem and or solution.
Just blow it all up.
Yo, you're turning into a polluted hellscape. I'm gonna be all plants. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna fix it.
I don't even think you have to turn into the thing. You just have to start off as like a crusader for a cause, and then Batman or another villain will wind up turning you into a genetic freak.
Yeah, so effectively if you're out there going like just passionate about something, inevitably one of those two factors, Batman and or supervillain, will turn you into another supervillain.
Yeah.
Well, like through either negligence or just collateral damage.
So, what cause do you pick, Kevin?
What?
What cause do you pick then to go to bat for in Gotham?
Oh, okay. What cause?
What's the most optimal cause to go to bat for?
All right, so I got to become like an embodiment of something.
Yes.
But it has to be something that I personally believe because I don't think you can fake it.
Unless, I don't think so either. You got to have an obsession because it's got to be enough trauma in addition to give you superpowers, like pushes you over the edge.
All right, so what are things like? And this is where we're going to get into my first world problems.
Yeah.
Or like things. It's like all right, things that bother me. People not being able to throw away their garbage correctly. That bothers me.
That's a good one.
Dogs not being on leashes.
Yeah.
I think that would be that. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm trying to do a campaign for like pet safety, trying to keep like basically people look after their pets. It's
leash laws.
All encompassing like, hey, take care of your pets. Don't let them out. Don't let people. But what's going to happen is like Harley Quinn's like hyenas are going to maul me with like whatever. because she was fighting Batman, and then Man-Bat's gonna like tag team down in, and I'm gonna be
Killer Croc's there too.
Yeah, oh yeah, all the animals are going to attack me, and then I will become like the leash because I gotta rein society back, and I have like all kinds of leashes. The leash law. That's my Batman villain. All
right.
Because like I can't have any real cause, like, or else you just become like if you're worried about like climate change, then you're gonna become like what? You're gonna be like a storm, like nah. That's too like good. I need to be stupid. I need to be like F tier villain.
Oh, you want something like the bottom of the barrel, like the Time Master, or what was his name?
Oh, that guy who his wife was like, "Get out of here, you loser!" And then he's like, "I've conquered time." Didn't the end of that episode was just him like being chewed out by his wife as a failure for all of eternity and like a time loop?
And then he says, "I'll show you," and like he resets like 30 seconds to where she's chewing him out again, and it's well, I'll show you.
Oh, that's dark. It's messed up. like I kind of get it that you ruined all of time. I get why there's going to be some kind of like nah, screw that guy. But man, that's messed up. Even though he did put that clown man into like back in time with like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, he did. Do you know what killed the dinosaurs? Chucko does. Also, I gotta say, mad respect to Chucko for getting put in the Jurassic Age and just being like, screw it, I got like a roller ball for legs and a lightsaber. I can do this.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect those clowns, those juggalos. Is that like how like the juggalos are immune to security? That's that Batman Beyond called that too.
Yeah, I think it did.
Is what our doomed apocalypse really like? We're going to Batman Beyond, but there's no Batman part, so it's lame.
I mean, think about it though.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. We're really
That's pretty much it. We're just going to Batman Beyond times.
Oh man. So I gotta be friends with an ink lady, but not too much, or else it goes bad.
You can be friends, don't be romantically involved.
Yeah, like don't get horny around ink, or else it's gonna go bad for you.
I don't think I can do it. Have you seen Ink?
I have seen. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm just saying that maybe you gotta really vet your people at Arkham Asylum, because like you need to have some kind of boner sensor. So like,
I don't even think she was in Arkham. I think she was just in regular jail.
I thought she was like in their I know she was like in Extra whatever. She was not.
No, because none of Terry's villains are insane. Yeah, they're all just like corporate greedy bastards.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, and I'm like, nah, because she wasn't. I don't care. She's a superhero prison. You should like, you gotta vet your security around superhero prisons.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, listen, like, you don't just hire like loser like me and put him around like all right, well, she's not hot now, but this puddle of goo with a human face could get really hot. And you're like, how hot are we talking? Like, really hot? I'm just saying.
We're talking like Victoria's Secret hot.
We're talking like, she might ask you to get some chemicals, and you go, okay. And you're like, and then you get turned into a way worse version, which I love. And I love that, like, the cycle was repeating again at the end of that episode.
Me too.
Remember when they were doing their animal drugs or whatever, and the guy was
Yeah,
selling like the
splicing.
flapper steroids, and then
The what?
he fell into them. And he was horribly mutating into like a Cronenberg man.
No, he didn't fall into him. Terry just started sticking him with more of them. That was Terry's solution to fight the guys. Like, man, screw it. It worked when I fought not Bane. I'll just do it again.
Okay, that's even better because I thought like he was fighting and Terry like kicked him into him and he was like ah and like mutating. It's better if Terry was just giving him like 50 of them.
Yeah.
And then he caught on fire and died.
Yep.
Remember?
Not many of Terry's villains survive.
They all end horribly. They're all tragic, really. Some of them
except
deserve
Ink.
it. Oh yeah, but I would say some of them do deserve it. Ink is sort of tragic. Like Ink isn't tragic, but her daughter is.
Yeah, but Ink's not.
No, but it's what makes it a good Batman villain is there's tragedy in there. Like you got to feel bad for those people.
Mm-hmm.
And, although I don't think Shriek, I don't think I feel bad for him. He's just a man who wanted to blow stuff up with his sound waves or whatever.
Well, no, like he designed the equipment for construction purposes, got told, do you realize how expensive this would be? And then got turned to like fight Batman and got made deaf because of it.
Yeah. Yo, remember the one about the guy who could turn like phase and then he just turned on and he went to the center of the earth?
We don't know he made it all the way to the center. But yes, I do. And I also remember Terry trying to catch him. Oh, and Bruce not caring at all.
Yeah, nah, he's been through this rodeo. You get out. Oh man, Batman Beyond's cool.
Yep, it's my favorite Batman.
It's really good. I think Return of the Joker is still like my favorite Batman film.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you get a bunch of just definitive, like both like Bruce and Terry Batman, and I think you get the best Joker. Like that flashback is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, where it's like, nah, this is Joker won, and here's what happened. And it's really messed up. And Robin won't. He was gone. He wasn't Robin anymore after that one.
I can't blame him.
Nah, he's just like, I work at a construction job. Never again. I hate this. Oh man. All right. I think we're petering out. We had a good episode. Anything else before we forget, and then you'll remember like next week?
I thought. Oh, did you watch any of the Tetris World Championship?
No.
Oh, it's so good. Like I only ever like really try to catch the top 8 of it. But yeah, like every year, Classic Tetris World Championship is always in October.
Oh.
Yeah. James Chin is always there to commentate it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is good. I just forgot. I don't know what I was doing. I don't remember anymore. That's what's happening. That's this life.
It was some good ass Tetris.
Now, if they were smart, they would have David Hayter voice Solid Snake. And then he would say, because then you'd be like, you're rubbing it in.
Yeah. It was also, they had the original creator of Tetris there.
That's cool.
Yeah, and like he presented like the trophies, and like after he did it, like he was like reaching into like his suit jacket, like pulling out an envelope. I'm like, is he about to announce a new character for Tetris?
Oh man, Tetris 2.
They got patched Tetris.
They're gonna. It's Tetris 2. Now the Tetraminos have 5 blocks each. Strap
Pentaminos.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
And I tried to download a Tetris game on my phone because of that week, and the only ones available are from EA, and like my phone kept popping up a warning saying this is untrusted website whenever I tried to play Tetris on that app.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Don't trust EA.
Yeah, so I've uninstalled it, and it's like, this is garbage. Like, there's no way to play actual Tetris on my phone.
I mean, we'll probably talk more about it with Nolan and the crew and Cody, but we do at some point we're gonna have to talk probably next week about how Fallout 76 now has $100 yearly subscription.
Yeah,
because you can't leave it alone. Even EA left Anthem alone.
yeah.
Anyway, later days.
Bye.
Bye. Later days. Goodbye.